Let's unlock lockdown tales, weaving a story together. Chapter 1. The Old Normal. Life before the pandemic. This chapter has been written by Sameeksha, Madhura, Ankita, Ira, Archis, Anvee and Sanavee. Chapter 1. The Old Normal. Mother was rolling rotis in the kitchen. Suddenly, Raj rushed down the stairs, bumping into Riya, his little sister, in his attempt to overtake her. Father saw him doing that. He reprimanded Raj for his behavior. But to overtake his little sister whenever and wherever possible had become habitual to Raj. After all, wasn't he older than her? Moreover, Riya always found ways of getting even with him, and so usually the score was settled. It was more like a game than anything else. A game that grown-ups didn't seem to understand. Just as Raj was trying to think of how he could explain this Tom and Jerry relationship to his father, Mother emerged from the kitchen, and Father, being famished, forgot about Raj's demeanor. After all, when Mother came, could dinner be far away? Thought the hungry family. Soon the dining room was filled with the enticing aroma of freshly roasted fluffy rotis, a bright yellow simmering dal, and the tantalizing tempering waiting to be poured onto its best buddy, the ever-loved dal. Raj, Riya and Father hastily took their places around the dining table. Together they munched on the fluffy rotis and savoured the dal, happily slurping in glee. The family looked satiated after having their dinner. Soon Mother hurried to the kitchen to wash the dishes, while Raj and his sister headed upstairs to complete their homework. Riya pestered Raj to help her with her homework. But Raj had a laundry list of pending studies, which also included his own school project. "Don't bother me, you little live wire. I have a bigger fish to fry," he reproached. "As if my homework wasn't bad enough. We have been assigned a science project as an additional burden," he moaned. "So if you don't stop pestering me, I will glue your mouth." Riya was offended by her brother's disdain and was trying to think of how she could retort back in a nastier way. But before their conversation could take a belligerent turn, Mother entered the room, bringing with her the sunshine of amiability. She asked them about their day. Raj replied that he had barely been able to avoid falling asleep during his math class. But during the history class, he was caught snoring, completely oblivious to the teacher's efforts in explaining how the Portuguese had painstakingly discovered a trade route to India. Somehow, Raj felt that dozing off for a while seemed much more relevant than studying something that had happened so long ago. But the teacher had her own perspective. But Raj's woes did not end there, because when he came home, he had to spend an entire summer afternoon studying for his exams which were just round the corner, and now he was completing his project, his science project, after a hearty dinner when he would have rather eaten a popsicle lolling under the starlit sky. But Raj hurriedly wiped off this popsicle image from his mind and turned to his pending studies. Just as he was trying to focus on his science project, Ria started telling Mother about her school and the fun she had at the playground, quite inadvertently disturbing Raj's reverie and making him green with envy at his sister's carefree life. As Raj continued his studies, Ria started troubling him as she had finished her measly homework and had nothing better to do. Then Mother said that it was bedtime for Ria, and that ended the matter. End of chapter 1.